Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 now. Today, got another guild war for you guys. So, this time around, we seem to be on the losing end of things, but hopefully we'll be able to snatch a few wins by the end of the video. But of course, before we begin, the joke of the day. I got a new job as a security guard. They told me it's my job to watch The Office. I'm currently on season 6, and I still don't know what this has to do with security, though. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Good show, though. Hey, but depending on the security job that you get, you might actually have the free time to sit around and binge watch a couple seasons here and there. But let's go ahead and jump into some matches. I believe I want to go after this tower here. Right, so guildmate got a draw on this one. Let's see if we can beat it. It's gonna be interesting because it's we have a high chance of losing with this Karina on the other side. Karina, Shu, and Senya, right? So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna bring in our Bologna team, mostly because Bologna has a good chance of winning against all of this, as you probably remember from a few videos back, a few Guild War videos back. Yeah, she's been carrying me quite a bit in these matches. So Rowanna's going to be on Celestine, going to be helping us out in that regard there. Pilus is going to be on Aureus to mitigate some of that damage. And of course my Bologna is going to be on her counter Penseb build. I'm going to switch her over to Ed's plus 30 Sigurd because I think I might need it. That Karina on the other side is going to be scary because Karina's S3 will not go into Rowanna because the elemental disadvantage. It'll go into Pilus or Bologna. And if Bologna somehow ends up with lower health, if Shu counters into her or something like that, then Karina will jump into the Bologna and it's not going to look too good. For the bottom team, we're going to be testing out a new unit, not entirely new. If you guys have been watching my Epic 7 World Championship series, I believe I used her there in one match, but we got our command model, Leica. Built her pretty fast. I actually wanted another fast, speedy stealth unit besides Flitica, so Leica seemed to fit the bill. Allows me to go for a more aggro playstyle as well, kind of on demand. Which is quite nice. I'm gonna bring in Briarwitch Iseria, also gonna be on Guiding Light, and she's gonna be there to prevent the Spirit Eye Celine from reviving on the other side. She'll also help with the Aiden, but I think Arunka's got that covered, depending on how fast this Aiden is. But Arunka's over here, got her actually on some more bulk than she was on before. She's on Uberius' Tooth. She'll be quite useful to take out the Spirit Eye Celine, because she'll never crit her, and hopefully we can take out the Aiden with Arunka's S3, right? There's extinction on her skill, so hopefully the Briarwitch isn't really needed, so we'll see about that. They're just kind of in case, right? Just in case, because the Aiden's tuning. Let's go ahead and jump into it, and see what we can manage to scrounge up here. Alright, so Senya's gonna pop off her skills. That's actually a pretty fast Senya. Actually, no, never mind. Take that back. My units are all pretty slow, so it's kind of reasonable. Okay, so this Senya's on a greater attack buff EE, which means she's probably going to hit like a truck. That's only a 20k HP Shu, though. That's actually a little concerning. Why is she only 20k HP? Alright. Wow, that is... Wait a minute. Hang on. That's not too great. We're blinded right now, so we miss on everybody. I am going to put this heal buff up just in case. Because Karina's about to jump and my worst nightmare is coming to fruition. She's going to be jumping into the Bologna. So we do have a revive buff on her. Hopefully she doesn't die here though. There's no defense buff on the other team. Good. We lived from the immunity, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and dispel the debuff on our Bologna though. Would be quite nice. Okay, there we go. Now, let's just kind of work on the Karina. I don't want her to get that defense buff up. Oh my god. This is why I'm on Sigurd, by the way. Look at that insane amount of damage that's coming out. At least now, without the miss buff, we'll be able to heal up quite a bit. Okay, let's keep this Karina provoked if we can. That's another counterattack from Shu, which I don't appreciate. And the reason why my Rowanna's on Celestine is so we can hit this Senya. Not only can we heal because of Celestine, but we heal from the counterattack too. So it's quite good. I want to prevent the Shu from going too low in terms of health, so let's hit this Karina once more. And we'll probably countering very, very soon here. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so with this attack here, hopefully this doesn't proc Karina. It might though. Ooh, it does. It does proc the Karina. Okay, but that's alright. We're gonna live. I don't think we're gonna live for very long because Karina seems like she has an S3 coming up. Let me go in on the Shu because there is no mitigation buff on her, right? The Karina has a defense buff, so hopefully this kills. Oh, it did not kill. I really wanted to give the vigor buff to my Pylus so that she can hopefully survive this Karina. But now I'm gonna have to bank on Rowanna's healing here. So let's go in onto this Senya. Celestine actually healed quite a bit there. That's pretty good. But incoming S3 and there's a defense buff on this Karina, so it's not looking great. Okay, this should take out the Shu. There we go. Very nice. And down goes the Pylus. That's unfortunate. But now Bellona's gonna have to do this on her own with no mitigation support, and that should be fine. The Senya doesn't have a counter buff anymore, so we just smack her and get a little crit in there. Alright, and at this point, let's just go for this for some healing. There we go, force him to counter, and Bellona should get procced by this next Karina hit. Luckily we still have immunity, so we're fine. There we go. This should take out the Senya, and now it is just Karina left. She does get that. She does get that barrier, but that's fine. Barrier and defense buff. We're gonna pop our S3 on Bellona once more. That's not dealing a ton of damage. Ooh, that's actually a little concerning. Okay, let's let's quickly get some healing in. Luckily, the defense break isn't gonna last for too long. Right, it's only a one-turn defense break. Let's get that immunity back up. Alright, there we go. Just in the nick of time. Even if we do go down to this, we still have our revive buff. There we go, but we're good, we're good. Let's pop the S3 and that should do it. Yeah, that Karina actually throws a wrench into this type of team, right? Even if you have something like a Lionheart Sirmia, it could be quite worrying. I think one way to improve this team would be to have Karina have a lot of effectiveness to be able to defense break through units like Lionheart, right, if she's used. Okay, so against this team here, oh, that's a fast Spirit Eye. Do I want to just go for an S3? I might just go for an S3 here. Because Leica doesn't dispel, so we can still keep those barriers intact on our opponent's side. Just grant immunity to the team. Now this does cause Aiden to counter, which is unfortunate. But that's okay, because she'll go after the Briar Witch. She's the only dark unit here. It's fine if it procs the immortality, so now we have our Arunka. We won't have an attack buff, but will this be enough to kill? I think it is, because if it's an Aiden that, yeah, that's built like a regular Aiden, it's going to be pretty squishy, so we can definitely get rid of that there. And now let's pop the S3. Hopefully this can strip the buffs on the Spirit Eye Celine. Okay, there we go. Very nice. We don't really care about the defense break there, but I do want my Arunka to attack. There we go. Very nice. The Uberius' Tooth coming in there. Oh, and it's a... Ooh, that's a counter Arwell. Okay. Well, that's kind of unexpected there. Luckily, we do go into Guiding Light, so Arunka's going to be the one that gets stunned here, I think. Yep, so we both of my rangers go into Guiding Light here. That's fine. It's just a matter of time before this guy goes down here to the Arunka. We just got a turn cycle. Ooh, that counter! Getting rid of my Briar Witch, that's kind of nasty. What do I do here? I think I can just... I don't know if I want to S2. Let's just do it anyway. Let's S2. because it'll get rid of the barrier, but that should be fine. Let's go for an S3. Might as well. I mean, he's not regenerating a barrier or anything like that anytime soon. Oh my gosh, these counterattacks from this guy. Insane. What is the counter rate? Like 100%? Alright, let's push up the team. Oh, actually, oh, there we go. Nice little dual attack. Okay, just finish things off a bit sooner. Man, that I wish my units on counter set could counter that much. That's insane. Alright, well, time for match number 2. So for the second match, we're actually going to be jumping down here to this tower, and it took a lot of planning for this. As you can see, they're getting defense wins too. For the first team, we're going up against C. Lilius, Meru, and Ida. So I'm going to be bringing in a really fast-paced, aggressive team. We're going to bring in our Para. She's going to be on RNL. Jacko's going to be supplying her with her passive buff here, so that the chain of Chiron, so that Para has a chance of stunning. Hopefully we get to stun that Meru, because if she goes and magics for friends, if she's a full damage Meru, my team might just implode. We're going to bring in Kisei as well. She's going to be on Wind Rider, so she can stealth herself. Actually, all 3 of my units are going to stealth, so it's not going to be pretty if something goes wrong. Everyone's going to be a free target. Thankfully, Para does have her escort buff, so we should be okay. Moving on for the bottom team, we have ROL, Celine, and Aiden. So I'm going to bring in the same 2 units I did in the previous match. We're going to bring in Laika for this team on her Guiding Light shenanigans, and we're going to bring in Arunka. Arunka, again, is good into Spirit Eye Celine, and she's also good at just deleting Aiden off the face of the planet. We don't have Briar Witch because we went down to the 100% counter ROL previously. But I am going to bring in Flitica. Now, Flitica allows me to push up my team and also reset a unit. I'm going to reset the Spirit Eye Celine so we don't have to worry about it, and we don't have to pop the Laika's sleep immediately. Right? So that means that we can go and pop our dual attack early, we can get that attack buff for our team, and then, oh my god, the Sea Lilius is incredibly fast. So, let's go for the S2. Alright, nice. We got the stun on the Meru. That was beautiful. Okay, so let's do this now. We got the attack buff on everybody, and Jacko is fully buffed. We get the RNL, so I might just go ahead and stun this C. Lilius. There we go. Very nice. So if something goes wrong... Wait a minute. I think the RNL saved us there. Because Jacko didn't actually fully cut there. Okay then. Well then, thank you RNL. I guess it screwed me over so many times in past Guild Wars that it's finally come back around and paid off for us. Let's go with attack buff Kisei into this Ida. Just eviscerate her there. And now I think we pretty much got this. Let's go for a Soul Burn S1. Probably could have killed with an S2, but that's fine. And there we go. Jacko gonna finish things off here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, that was really close. Can't believe RNL actually made the difference there. Okay, so this time it's a fast Aiden and a slow Spirit Eye Celine. In the last match we played, it was reversed, right? Spirit Eye Celine was fast and Aiden was slow. So, I'm actually okay with this. We can just go for an S2 onto the Spirit Eye Celine. Right? I don't really care about the target debuff. All I really care about here is making sure that we can push up our Arunka. So we get a 25% combat readiness boost. Let's go ahead and reset the Spirit Eye Celine. We should get a bigger boost than Arwell does. Oh my god, never mind! Oh, never mind, we don't! Oh no! Well, that's a bit of a problem. Oh wait, but well, oh my god, RNG is absolutely saving us today, isn't it? Arunka didn't get stunned, so we get to punish this Aiden for having a barrier. I can't believe it. This whole match we did not deserve to win. That's in Halag Lance Arwa. I should have paid a little bit more attention there. Wait, but hang on, that's fair luck, right? Because there's Celine. Look at this. There's Celine, 15% in my Flitica, therefore I 15% the Arwal. It's fair luck, and that's actually not me being incredibly super lucky, right? You see that, guys? Yep, so it's actually, everything is fair. Let's go ahead and sleep the Celine. It's all good. Unless this is an effect res Celine, in which case we're gonna get punished. This is still fine. Let's go for an S2 on Flitica. Let's try to strip the buffs on. Yep, there we go. And I'm going to soul burn into this Celine. There we go. So we can finish her off pretty easily. And that is pretty much it. Wow, that is incredible. What kind of... And look, this Arwal 15%ed the Flitica. There too. That's insane. There's just a lot. There's a lot. See, look at that. There's a lot of 15% shenanigans going on around here. And I'm not a fan of that. So, let's see. Can we get that target debuff? Yeah, we can. And Arunka's gonna go and attack. Uberius' Tooth gonna kick in. And I think we got that there. Not too shabby. We took down the tower. I honestly have no idea what to attribute this match to. The first match is definitely some luck with RNL, but that second match, oh boy. For our third and final battle here, we're going to be going up against the Stronghold. Now, this one also took quite a bit of planning because I needed to figure out a way to try to use Leica, but unfortunately, with all the scenarios that I ran through, it just wasn't going to be working. Mostly because the fact that this Zeo up here, according to intel from my guild, is an effectiveness Zeo on Bloody Rose. So there's no way that I can really ensure the survival of my units here. I was going to go for a play with Arunka and Leica so that we can take out this Senya really easily, but yeah, it wasn't going to work. Even if I had DJB or Destiny or somebody to cleanse, because you need to cleanse that attack down from C. Lilius on the Arunka, it just wasn't going to work out in terms of the turns and everything like that. So I'm going to bring in, alternatively, a Bologna team, which should work quite well. We have Arwal over here as our mitigation unit, mostly because Bologna is going to be taking the brunt of the hits, I believe. Destina is going to be here as well to help cleanse and heal and sustain. Destina is going to be eating the Zeo's S3 because she is the fastest unit on the team. Bologna is still going to be on that plus 30 Sigurd. I think I'm going to need it here. Because C. Lilius is going to keep dual attacking into her and keep bringing Senya along. For the bottom team, we have Karina, Meru, and Ron, so I'm going to bring in my Elena, and she is going to be quite nice at helping us cleanse some of the debuffs and also gaining some invincibility. Now, in terms of invincibility, we have Rimuru here, who is going to benefit from the invincibility and the other buffs. I have a full nuke damage Rimuru, and I can't wait to try him out. He's basically a max crit damage with his Draco Plate here, and he has a bunch of attack. So we'll see how that goes in terms of nuking this Karina. And for the Meru, I have Spez, because I needed a unit with Extinction, and Spez was the only unit that I really had, because my Briar Witch went down earlier. But hey, good opportunity to use Spez, right? So let's go in and see what he can actually do. Quite excited. I'm not excited for this match though. This first one's gonna be, suck. Alright, so Destina's gonna get hit, lose quite a bit of health, and Arwal's pushing up though, because of our passive. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna save Arwal's, I'm gonna go ahead, oh wow, we actually couldn't strip any debuffs there, or any buffs there. I'm gonna save Arwal's S3 to strip the Senya's, to try to strip the Senya's counter buff. Let's go ahead and cleanse the Bologna. The main reason I want to do that is so I can get the immunity buff up, so I don't get provoked or blinded here by the Senya. Okay, full resist on my team, that's quite good. Zeo's always going to go after Arwal. And Bologna is going to be attacked by the C. Lilius. Now, doesn't really matter here, because we do have enough mitigation on the team. Now let's try to get rid of this counter buff on the Senya. Alright, there we go. No stun, but we did manage to get that strip, which is the most important thing, so we can try to focus down the Senya now as fast as possible. I'm going to go ahead and pop Destina's S3 just to make sure everyone's nice and healthy, because everyone's about half their health right now, and kind of want to make sure no one goes down. Alright, there we go. Bellona's gonna pop her counter here after Zio's first hit. And I think we're in a position where we can probably go for, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that attack buff. We can probably go for Soul Burn onto Senya. There's no vigor buff, defense buff, or all those shenanigans there. We could probably finish her off. There we go. Very, very nice. And now we just go ahead and turn cycle our Arwell, keep her alive. She's been doing a great job at tanking in this match. Okay, so at this point, Zio and Ciololius are just going to feed the Bellona, and we're going to be in pretty good shape. Yeah, so for this type of team, I think it's a little risky. Mostly because you only have one threat, right? And as you guys know from previous Guild Wars and things that I've done, when there's only a singular threat on the opponent's side, especially if it's Senya, it's not really worrying at all. And the main reason why is because Senya's damage is not too great. She's good at providing lockdown against certain units. But she isn't that great overall as a solo DPS or damage carry. Let's go ahead and Soul Burn this, just finish off the Zio. The main problem with her is that when she's coupled with a unit like Shu, who can do a ton of burst damage, if she's built on effectiveness, or in some cases resistance, you can kind of throw off the opponent and kind of lock down a key unit here or there, or you can use her to blind the entire opponent's team, right? If they don't have immunity or they don't have a buff or a cleanser. So in those cases, Senya is very, very strong. But here, very easy weakness that you can exploit. Like I mentioned earlier, you can easily use a unit like Arunka and just one-shot that Senya if you had the right units to kind of help out. Of course. Alright, so we're going to be able to finish this off here. Easy peasy. And yeah, once the damage threat is gone, it's just two supports that are easy to take down. Let's go for the second team. And we got Karina, Meru, and Ron. So here, let's see if it plays out as I expected. We're going to get hit. Elena's going to be able to push up. Ooh, that counter's not good. Okay. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. The counter was not good because I did not actually want to proc Magic for Friends or anything. Okay, Karina's gonna pop off. Elena's gonna be able to go here, so that's perfect, actually. Let's do this. The Magaraha's Tome definitely helps us cut. Karina's gonna go, it's gonna do nothing because we have immunity and invincibility. In fact, this is great for us because Karina actually has a speed buff and a defense buff and a barrier, so any of these buffs will actually benefit us quite a bit. We have an attack buff on Arimaru, so let's go ahead and nuke this. See how much damage we can actually do. Ooh, that is pretty good if I do say so myself. Now, I think what I'll do is just go for an S3 onto this Karina. We should probably be able to finish her off. Yep, there we go. Finish her off with the Spez, and Meru's gonna S3 here. Spez is pretty tanky, so we should be fine. Alright, nice little counter attack. Hopefully no Magic for Friends proc. There we go. Don't proc Magic for Friends. Oh my god. That's not good at all. Oh my god, isn't that awful? Can Elena actually do this? I don't think so. I think we're pretty much dead. That is hilarious. Well, guess that didn't work out in our favor there. If we can survive another hit here, we might be okay. If this misses... Oh, but of course that's the one that hits, right? So that is super sad, but that is fine. That's what I get for not throwing Leica into one of these matches, right? But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.